Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a new-to-a-sight showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the TCU Horned Frogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there to force the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. Inside the 10, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. They strike first in that opening drive of the season. Could not have gone better.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season. Get a touchdown on the board right away. Create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Running back searching for a hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Right? They'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Avoids pressure on the right. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
And the Dogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes the easy completion. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for room, it's Payne. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with...
Intercepted!
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he loses the football. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
takes the handoff. It's paid. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Craig. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Caught, and he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Now, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Got enough for the first. And he rolls into the house. Touch! Horned Frog!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
So now it's 2nd and long. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff for Frazier. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Got his man on the outside. At the 45 on
job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Here's the pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody
snags it, and there's running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch on the right side. All the way across the 50, into plus territory, and finally stopped at the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Frazier. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
At the end of the play, there is a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and, boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the draw, it's Payne. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the open. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Dropping back, it's Craig. On target. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Small. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job.
Finding some room. The tag.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Eagle! Knock! Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running inside. It's Payne. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Scarlet Knights sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Iron! Got him, hey, got him! Iron!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. And they'll knock him down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
They punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Craig. Looking left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Frazier. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw at Stockton. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with high discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scrambling away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Moving out to the right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Got his man out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. Pulled down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
I I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires on the move. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 or 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense takes the field and ready to get going. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Using his legs, it's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards. Play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to
Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. That's caught. It's Phillips. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, and until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
And this defense is more than happy with the...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary.